I just went to receive the coroner's report on Jesus' body. Was anyone planning on telling me that it was missing? Or was that meant to be a nice surprise?
Sorry, sir. We only just received that word ourselves.
Well, what are those pea-brain guards doing then, apart from getting stoned in the toilets?
Well, as far as we know, the body, it wasn't exactly taken.
Well, if it wasn't taken, then why is it not laying in the morgue right now?
Well, Jesus' mother said that he would rise again.
You've been on the wacky-backy as well.
We've exhausted every possibility.
Have you tried asking your shrink? I'm sure she'd be glad you're talking about resurrected messiahs.
No human could have unsealed that tomb with an armed guard beside it. This must have been supernatural.
Oh, of course! Why didn't I think of that? He's stone cold dead, but hey, he gets up. And what for? Perhaps he thought he'd go and get a morning paper. Or perhaps he thought he'd go out for a curry. I know. He left the gas on. Don't actually tell me that you think that this is credible.
Sir, a lot has happened in this case that seems impossible, but we have reason to believe that Jesus, he wasn't your ordinary man.
Meaning?
Meaning that everything he did and claimed to be goes beyond what's natural.
Enough. This has gone beyond our case remit. If we don't have the body, then was he or was he not crucified?
Yes, sir, that's one thing we know for sure. Jesus of Nazareth was definitely crucified.
Well, then you must have at least one person who's responsible.
Well, you see, sir, piecing together what everyone has told us, it seems that Jesus' death, it was prophesied. It had to happen. It was foretold over millennia.
How many more curveballs are you two going to throw at me?
One more, sir. They're saying that Jesus... Well, they're saying that Jesus died for us.
For us?
Yes, sir. That we've broken all of God's laws and that we all have a fallen nature. They're saying that Jesus paid for our sins by dying on the cross.
Well, that's not how justice works. We are the police. We lock up those that have broken the law. Not because they're perfect, but because they've done major things and they need correction. But no one goes in their place. It defeats the whole object.
That's why I think they're calling it grace, sir.
Well, suppose I don't believe in God or the afterlife, or think that my sins are just human failings. Perhaps I don't want an innocent man to take the punishment for me.
Well, I don't know, sir. But if anything of what we've been told today is true, then I really think that God's reaching out to all of us.
This is ludicrous.
Sir, Phil David Smith just reported that Jesus, he's alive.
Come again.
He's been preaching in the parks.
And people can see him.
He has crucifixion wounds in his hands.
No. So a self-harmer has grown a beard. That can't prove anything.
Sir, this has to be worth a look.
Okay. Let's go and see once and for all if he is who he said he is. I need to meet Jesus for myself.
Yes, sir.